Well, for the most part, most people on this march are going to be people who are anti-Brexit. They want Brexit stopped altogether. But officially, what they're rallying for today is to have a second referendum or a so-called people's vote. And what they want is for whatever deal the government finally does agree on or does do with the EU, they want the option of choosing between that deal and no Brexit at all. So that's the two options they want on a ballot paper in a future referendum. Now, what's really interesting about this crowd, not only is it massive, but it's incredibly diverse. We're seeing faces out here of people who've never been on a march before, but they feel so strongly about the Brexit issue that they've been compelled to come and march in this one. And they're from all walks of life. So we are seeing people of all ages. I've just been talking to some young kids who are 6 and 7. I asked them why they were here, and they said because this is their future. And it's really interesting how much detail they knew about Brexit. It's quite clear that Brexit's been booming into their living rooms via the TV news for years now, because they're really well versed in what's going on. But then at the other end, there are people well into their 80s that we've spoken to today that are here as well. And there are people who do all sorts of jobs, from professional jobs to trade work. Everyone has felt compelled to come on this march, and I think they all agree on one thing, that the way the politicians have handled Brexit has been a shambles, and I think they feel now is the time for the people to have a bit of a say and say we don't like the way the government's been negotiating Brexit.
Sarah, is there any chance that these protesters will get what they want? Could there be a second referendum?
Yeah, really interesting question. If you'd asked a couple of months and certainly a couple of years ago, I would have said no. It's very much a fringe idea, having a second referendum. It's often brought up, but no one takes it that seriously. But I have to say, in the past couple of days, the winds have really changed here in the UK, and it is becoming definitely an option. As we know, Theresa May has one more chance now to get the deal she negotiated with the EU through Parliament. Now, it's supposed to go to a vote in the coming days. We're hearing today from Theresa May she may not put it to a vote because she may not think it's worth it. She won't get it supported. So then what we're hearing will happen instead, and perhaps as early as Monday, some other options might be put on the table by some backbench MPs here in the UK, and they'll hold what's called indicative votes. So what they're trying to do is work out, is there some sort of Brexit that would be supported by the majority of the Parliament?